Right, welcome back to T-Boys TV, people. I'm here with Mohammed again. I was meant to be with Lewis, but unfortunately, last night he got a migraine, so we're doing a video on the Friday. Do you know what I'm saying? A couple of hours before the Newcastle game. Hopefully, we get this up before the Newcastle game, but if we don't, we don't. At least it's still coming out. Do you know what I'm saying? But big up yourself for coming on again, Mohammed.
Thank you for having me, mate.
No,
Thank you.
no worries. Obviously, he was on for the Champions League episode 1, and now he's on for episode 2 of the Premier League one. So yeah, what we're gonna do, we're gonna talk about the results that happened in the previous round or match day, game week, whatever you want to call it. I'll tell you lot how many points me and Lewis are on so far. Well, I'll say me and Lewis, me versus the guests, and then yeah. So the first game last week, yeah. Oi, oi, oi. Crystal Palace, the team behind there, yeah. Crystal Palace 3, Tottenham Hotspur 0. Jeez. Mohammed, you got anything you want to say about this?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't watch the game, by the way, but looks of
Yep.
it, the red card just changed the game completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. If Tottenham didn't receive the red card, they would have a chance, like at least 1 or 2 goals. But yeah, after the red card, it was just defense from
Yeah.
Tottenham.
Yeah. Well, for me, I said on the preview to this game with Lewis, I said, I have a feeling Vieira's going to do something. Obviously, former Arsenal player, now manager for Palace. I knew he had that little bit in him, like, yeah, this is Tottenham. Come on, like extra motivation to the players. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, what a performance from Palace. I know Tottenham was sitting back, but Palace still done what they had to do. You know, go forward, cause threats, stuff like that. Goals from Zaha, penalty. But as you said, the red card, it did change the game. Fair play to Tanganga. Obviously not getting a red card, but fair play for showing who he is, showing no fear, because people usually with Zaha, they're a bit wary. But like he was like, yeah, who are you? Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, good penalty by Zaha. And then Edouard, yeah, that player, I know it's early on, but he could be very good for Palace. He had a very good record at Celtic. I know the Scottish League is completely different to the Premier League, but mate, if he plays like how he did then, oi oi oi, Palace could have a really good signing on their hands. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Tottenham, they're just playing defensive, negative football. Nuno, it felt like Mourinho was back at the wheel. Do you know what I'm saying? It was weird. But yeah, the way Tottenham got slap up. See, it never lasts long with Tottenham Hotspur, does it? You have your top of the league moments for a couple of games, you get all gassed, and then you do the classic Tottenham. I know this ain't a bottle, but you see this, yeah, it just goes
Yeah.
down, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up the orange juice. Let's get that one in. But
Now I've got a perfect one for Tottenham.
oh, there
The
you go.
big one. The
Big bottle as
big
well. Big bottle jobs. Do you know what I'm saying? Huge bottle jobs, mate. Blake, he was nowhere in my DMs. It's a Tottenham fan, I know. He's always up in my face, but we're Liverpool Football Club, so I don't know why he's up in my face, getting all gassed. And then, mate, he didn't message me, but I ain't heard from him. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was the mad game, the first game as well. Now, the next game, I said Watford would win 2-0. Watford versus Wolves. I'm not going to lie. Obviously, I don't like Watford due to Luton being my second team, you know, brought up not to like them. Do you know what I'm saying? But the football they played was negative. Well, it wasn't negative. It was just they let Wolves come at them. Wolves actually scoring goals. Do you know what I'm saying? Goals from, well, an own goal, horrible own goal by Watford. Obviously, I thought it was quite funny. You know, my thoughts. I don't like Watford. And then the second goal from Huang, I believe I said his name right. New signing. Yeah, man, he looks pretty good. I'm not going to
Yeah,
lie.
looks decent.
But yeah, as I said, Watford just let him go at him. Do you know what I'm saying? And the pressure, you know how it is at Watford with managers. Pressure is already on that manager. People are comparing the way Watford do things compared to Chelsea. Obviously, I know Chelsea are, going for trophies. Watford are just trying to stay in the Premier League. But Watford do it constantly. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember that time they had Nigel Pearson before when they got relegated, they had Man City and Arsenal last 2 games. And let's be real, they're not going to win them games. This was when Arsenal, I believe, won the FA Cup. And like, you're not going to expect to beat them, are you? Like, come on, man. And they sacked the manager. And I thought he was all right for them, but it's the Watford philosophy. I don't get it really, because they're not like they shouldn't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? They should be giving the managers a chance. But yeah, keep doing your thing, because at the end of the day, your whole time in the Premier League, you still haven't got to the top 10. Do you know what I'm saying? So, your best moment is beating Liverpool and still getting relegated. So, we beat your unbeaten record. What happened? You still get relegated. Happened with Fulham as well. They were unbeaten against us last season, still got relegated. Like, I don't know, mate. But yeah, like, they were pretty poor, Watford. But I don't care. I like to see that. I like to see them being poor. I like to see them get relegated. I love it, mate. I love it. But yeah, you got anything you want to say about that game, Mohammed?
I haven't watched like any of the games, to be fair.
Mate,
Maybe a couple of
I don't blame you. Especially
couple of
Watford. I wouldn't really want to watch them, to be honest. But because I do
yeah,
this, I have to watch a little bit of it. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah. So like, literally, maybe the only game that I've seen was maybe the United game,
Yeah.
and literally that's it.
Okay, so
Yeah,
when we go to them, I'll just ask you about the United game then, and I'll
yeah,
analyse the other games. But obviously, I watched every game, not proper, but some I watched
yeah,
highlights, some I proper watched. But
yeah.
the next game, I felt pretty sorry for Brentford, if I'm being totally honest. Brentford 0, Brighton 1. That is Brentford's first loss of the Premier League. Their time in the Premier League.
Yeah,
I
it
thought.
is.
Oh, they were just unlucky, man. Brighton scoring right at the end. Brilliant goal, though, by Trossard. Good finish. But yeah, man, I felt unlucky for Brentford.
Brentford
But
looks solid this season. I don't know,
yeah,
like
man, they
in a
look pretty good.
newly promoted team, looks pretty
Yeah,
solid.
yeah, and also, like, obviously none of their players are really Premier
Yeah,
League
you Premier
proven.
League. Yeah,
Like, they have a midfielder who used to play for us, Canos, I think it was, but like he was the under 23s or something, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, their players aren't really Premier League proven, but they've had a good start. Do you know what I'm saying? And as I said,
yeah,
they got very unlucky against Brighton.
yeah.
Brighton are doing very well though.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm talking about that
like
sixth in the league, Brighton.
yeah, man, something like
Yeah,
that. Graham
yeah,
Graham Potter's got them playing well. I think Graham Potter needs to shave his beard though. I don't know what's going on there. I'm used to seeing him with no facial hair, mate. He's looking mad with that. I don't know if you've seen it, but he's looking mad. But yeah, as I said, Brentford were unlucky. The next game, now the relegation 6-pointer, it was. Do you know what I'm saying? Me and Lewis both predicted batterings. I'm not gonna lie. Norwich, they're just a yo-yo
but
team. Do you
that's
know?
what you expect from Arsenal now. You want
Yeah,
you would expect them to get battered, but not
yeah,
like battering other teams like the old days, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so
to be fair, talking about it, it was a classic 1-0 to the Arsenal. You know what I mean? It was one of
yeah,
them.
yeah,
The goal was, it was terrible. Like, big up Aubameyang for doing what he had to do, but it was
yeah,
so
but
scrappy in that box. But yeah, as I was saying about Norwich, they're such a yo-yo team. Some of their fans, oh mate, they're just so annoying. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah,
not really much to say from that game. Um, the goal was scrappy. Shout out Mohammed getting a phone call. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's just move on from that game. The next game, now Mohammed, I can actually ask you about this game.
yeah,
At Old Trafford, Me and Lewis were close on our predictions. I believe Lewis said 4-0. I said 3-1.
Hmm.
It finished at Old Trafford. Man United 4, Newcastle 1. Ronaldo, what a return.
What? Yeah.
2 goals. I believe me and Lewis actually said he would get 2 goals.
Oh,
Um, the first
that's
goal, it's a rebound. Done what he had to do.
yeah.
Um, and yeah, the second
The
goal,
second
what a
goal.
goal.
Yeah.
But yeah, the goals were from Ronaldo with 2. Fernandez as well. Let's talk about that goal.
Oh,
Oi, oi, oi.
what a goal!
What a goal by
Oh,
Fernandez. Ronaldo was like, I score. Fernandez was like, I can score too. Do you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
The top
What a
scorer.
finish. Yeah. And
Yeah.
sorry, it was 1-0 to United and then Newcastle equalised. Manquillo, I believe that's how you say his name. He used to play for us. So he was gassed with that. But, it's one of them where Newcastle were they're in a state right now, especially with a manager. Loads of the fans don't like the way he plays. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, United just got back into it. And then Lingard scored right at the end. I thought that was a decent finish as well.
Mm.
But yeah, what do you think about Lingard? Do you think he's going to get. Obviously, I'll talk in the Champions League episode 2. I'll be talking about that young boys disaster. Let's get that one in.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, what do you think about him? Do you think he'll be going somewhere else in January? Because he come out and said he don't know if he obviously he wants to fight for his place at United, but he feels he might not get it, so he might want to move on.
Uh, for me, first of all, personally, I think Lingard is not a Man United player. Like the Man United level kind of a
Yeah,
player.
especially with the midfielders they have.
Yeah, and if you see like Bruno and the other
Pogba,
lot, yeah,
yeah,
Lingard is just like maybe a reserve player kind of a thing,
yeah. No, I
just
hear what
like
you're saying.
Fred. Yeah,
Yeah,
just like Fred.
people might put in the comments like, "Oh, McTominay and Fred," but they've got Van der Beek as well, who they're starting to
Yeah,
actually play more. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I did feel sorry for him last season, the way he wasn't really playing, but he's starting to
yeah,
get playing now. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But yeah, I hear what you're saying. Do you think he should have went back to West Ham?
yeah. He should, because West Ham they look solid right now.
Yep,
They've got a better defense, and Michael Antonio is amazing.
yep.
And the last game, last day they won a game. They won in the Europa League
Yeah,
as
Europa League.
well.
What a
Yeah,
start for West Ham.
yeah,
We might as well talk about that now because we're not going to be doing any Europa League content. Well, we might do watch alongs when it goes to like
yeah,
the final and closer on and that. But yeah, what a win for West Ham.
yeah.
That
Solid
for
game.
me, I don't know. Yeah, what a start to European football. The Antonio goal. I don't know what the defender was doing. For Zagreb, but Antonio done what he had to do. And then the Rice goal. What a run by Declan Rice!
Oh yeah,
What a nice finish.
what a game.
Um, but yeah, I mean, Zagreb, they wasn't really going forward. From what I can remember, though, they had 2 chances just wide, but they
Mm,
wasn't on West Ham. Do you know what I'm saying? And what a
yeah.
win for West Ham. Also, clean sheet. And also,
Mhm.
Zagreb, I saw this stat, like, they haven't lost their last 12 games in the group stage.
Mm,
So, yeah, what a win for West Ham.
yeah. Zagreb they defeated Tottenham last season. They kicked
Yeah, they
them out.
did.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
there.
Yeah, go on, go on.
Yeah, you go on.
Oh, sorry. What I was going to say is Orisic as well. I don't know how that guy is still at that club. What a
Yeah. What?
baller. That's another chance, actually, they had. A free kick in the first half. Just
Mm,
went over. He was quite far out. But other than
yeah.
that, they weren't really a threat from Zagreb. But yeah, go on.
Mm.
Sorry. Say what you were saying.
Yeah. So like, if you see Zagreb,
Yep.
they're a pretty good team. They had
Yeah.
good players like Danny Olmo. If you don't
Yep.
know the
Yeah,
Spanish.
yeah. No, I know who he is. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. He's a good player, and I think so. They keep producing players as well. They're
Yep.
one of that kind of a club who keeps producing good players, and yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And as I said, they were unbeaten for a while. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, And shout out their fans as well. Even when they were conceding the goals, there's chanting the whole game. And the stadium weren't full out or nothing. I could hear them well loud. And some of the West Ham chants as well. Oh, it's funny.
Yeah.
They're like, because obviously it's empty seats. They're like, your ground's too big for you. And they're going, oh, the fucking hell are you? Oh, brilliant. You love to see it. I like West Ham. Like, I was saying to someone, if I had to support a London club, it'd either be Arsenal or West Ham. Obviously, my stepdad's a West Ham fan. I like how they run. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm happy for them. Like, I'll be real. But yeah, let's talk about West Ham. But yeah, we'll finish on that United game there, and then the next game, I'll say let's finish talking about West Ham, and then at St Mary's, it finished Southampton 0, West Ham 0. Now that was a pretty poor game. The only highlight of that was Antonio getting a red card. I feel we shouldn't have got that aggressive. But yeah, mate, it's a dead game. You didn't watch that, so yeah, let's just skip past that because that was a 0-0. The next game, it wasn't as good as me and Lewis thought it would be, and I'm guaranteed loads of other people thought. Leicester City 0, Manchester City 1. Goal from Bernardo Silva. What a finish! What a finish from Bernardo
Just
Silva.
College player,
And,
you know. A college player.
People were questioning: is he going to stay at City? Like, is he going to go? You know, there's loads of players that can get in ahead of him. But mate, this season so far, he's been exceptional.
True.
Even the Champions League the other day, what a game that was as well.
What a game!
We'll get more into that. But yeah, man, like it wasn't a great game, but I thought the Bernardo Silva finish was good. People were saying it wasn't really. I don't know, but
he's a good player, you know. Like he was with Monaco before joining City, and they won the league. Yeah, they won the league on. With him. So yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah, very underrated player. But yeah, I mean, I think Leicester got an offside goal. Jamie Vardy, for me, I don't know. It's tight, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it weren't a great game. Now this game, the scoreline does not reflect Villa's performance. Chelsea 3, Aston Villa 0. Now, I thought Villa played all right. Mings got very unlucky on one of the goal from Lukaku, the first goal. Yeah, very unlucky. Villa were playing some side man in goal. Do you know what I'm saying? If it was Martinez, I don't think it would have been 3-0. I think maybe a 2-0. But yeah, 2 goals from Lukaku. That second goal as well, roof of the net. Hoi, oi, oi. That's a world-class finish from Romeo Lukaku. A goal from Kovacic as well. Now, he rarely scores. Good goal from Kovacic. I don't rate him that much, but, you know, you have to big him up there. Do you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, Villa had chances, Watkins, and the Chelsea defence, even though they got a clean sheet and, like, a big scoreline, the defence was pretty shaky. But yeah, the scoreline does not reflect the result. Jesus. Now the next game, what a game this was at Ellen Road. Now I was surprised in the way which we beat them. I said that in the match reaction. Usually Ellen Road is not an easy place to go. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the first time we've played them since 2004. And let me tell you a stat, Mohammed. When we last played Leeds with fans, Milner was part of that Leeds team.
Oh, that was long back ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The atmosphere for both teams was good. Do you know what I'm saying? I thought first half we were all over them. The Leeds chance that I can remember from the first half was what's his name? Ayling at the end. He tried to score with his knee. I don't know what he was trying to do up. But a goal from Salah, and they were saying to Trent, all the Leeds fans, you're just a shit Kyle Walker, and then he gets an assist. What a pass over to Salah.
Yeah.
What a finish from Salah. Got his 100th Premier League goal. what a beast, mate. More respect needs to be put on his name. The people do not give him enough respect in which he deserves. He's consistently up there every year with top goal scoring. The season we had last season, I know we finished third, but obviously we had that shaky period, and he was still beasting it. Do you know what I'm saying? More respect needs to be put on this guy's name.
Yeah.
Look at him the other day in the Champions League. Still scored.
Still scored, yeah. Yeah, he's a world-class winger, you know? People,
yeah, exactly.
People always say he's a one-season wonder. I don't think so.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. He's been doing it for
past 5 seasons.
Yeah, exactly. That's literally what I was going to say. It is beyond ridiculous. Mo Salah running down the wing. You know what I mean? But yeah, so the first half we went 1-0. Leeds, they were just dead. Like, I have to be real. Bamford, where was he? Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, second half, we get a goal in the 50th minute. We get a corner, very scrappy in the box, but a finish from the guy who said, "You want some chicken, lad?" You know what I mean? That was better when I done the accent on stream, 100%. But yeah, well, as I said, it's scrappy in the box, but Fabinho, he had a previous shot blocked, and then he put on the rebound. Yes, good finish. Gas for Fabinho, because he was solid. He was solid in that midfield like he has been majority of his time at Liverpool. He pops up every now and then with bangers. I know that weren't a banger, but he scored. Do you know what I'm saying? He done what he had to do in that position. Eventually, because it was scrappy in the box.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then right at the end, I felt sorry for Mane before he got his goal. He was getting so unlucky.
Before that, the red card. We should talk about the red card.
Sorry, yeah. Obviously, I've done a match reaction as well, so it's all mad. Yeah, Harvey Elliott getting a red card. I mean, getting the injury. Sorry, that Struck getting a red card. What am I chatting? For me, shout out Harvey Elliott. Actually, the way he applauded the Leeds fans, and also he come out and said that wasn't a red card.
Yeah. It's a classy response from him, a class
See
act.
what I'm saying? He's such a humble lad as well. He's not one of them who has a big ego because he's playing for Liverpool at that age. Do you know what I'm saying?
True.
Because you look at certain players and they're like, yeah, I've made it. Like,
I'll tell you one thing. Ryan Brewster.
Oh, what a dreadful player, man. What a dreadful player. I was so gassed when we got that money for him. What a dreadful player.
Because the thing is, he went to get a haircut wearing a Champions League medal.
Yeah, I know. Acting like he's some don, mate. You shit.
Nah.
Let's get that one in, yeah? You shit. But anyway, so Harvey Elliott, the injury, unfortunate. Obviously started every Premier League game so far this season. The way he's broke through into this team, big him up. Obviously, I said it on a match reaction. Wish him all the best. Speedy recovery. But yeah, he's so classy. You see what he's done with that kid as well? Gave him the shirt and boots, I believe it was.
Yeah, in the hospital, isn't it?
Yeah, in the hospital.
Yeah, that was class.
He's such a nice guy. And I'll tell you a player who did have an ego. I know he's not the level of Harvey Elliott. No chance in hell. Don't know if you know a player called Andre Gray.
Gray.
He was at Watford last season. So basically...
maybe.
Yeah, so he's a striker. He used to play for Luton. And he was really good in the conference. Then he moved his way up to Brentford. And then he went to Burnley. And and then he went to Watford. And he thinks because he made it to the Prem, he's all that. Started like acting like he's a don. And now where is he? QPR, good side, but they're not in the Premier League. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, he's an idiot. But yeah, big up Harvey Elliott. Yeah. But yeah, for me, looking back at it, because I did have a couple of looks back at it from different angles, it's not a red card, but the only reason they have give it as a red card because obviously the consequences of what happened to Harvey Elliott. But yeah, maybe I did get a bit over the top when it was like a foul by Struck. But that's just because Harvey Elliott's been playing so well. I was so gutted for him. Do you know what I'm saying? And I said it in a match reaction. Sorry, Struck. Like, I didn't mean to get that mad. Not like he's going to say, I didn't say anything bad. It's just like, fuck off and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, yeah, man. And, yeah, so, I just touched on that. Now, the last bit that really happened from that game, as I was talking about, was Mane. He was trying his best to score. Obviously, he come out and said last season that was not a great season. That was probably one of his worst seasons in his career. That's what he said. For me, in a Liverpool shirt, yeah, I wouldn't say ever, because no disrespect to Southampton, but you was playing for them before. Do you know what I'm saying? You weren't getting the goals that you're getting at Liverpool. But yeah, he was trying so hard to score, got unlucky. Even Salah, people are saying he's greedy. He tried to set up Mane a couple of times, I think like once or twice. Definitely once. But Mane getting a goal eventually in a 90th plus second minute to be exact. Great finish into the bottom corner. And yeah, man, I'm just surprised the way we beat Leeds. They didn't really cause anything. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and they look poor,
Yeah.
with the past couple of matches as well.
Yep.
They haven't won a game yet, so
Yep.
that's
Facts.
so,
And then the last game, Monday Night Football.
yeah.
Obviously, we was doing a video during this game. Everton 3, Burnley 1. Burnley going 1-0 up. Goal from me. Not literally me, but Ben Me. Do you know what I'm saying? Great goal. But yeah, it's one of them things where Everton just come back. Keane with a goal. Townsend, let's talk about that. Rivalry aside, what a finish. Mate. They turned it around. Everton have had such a great start to this season as well. I have to be honest. Yeah, and then Damari Gray, we have to talk about him as well. What a bargain. What a start he's had.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lewis actually got this game right, like got bang on 3 points. So fair play. But yeah, let's just end that because I don't want to talk about Everton too much. But yeah, I ended up with 5 points so far, and Lewis is on 9. I need to come back in that. Do you know what I'm saying? So the guests are currently in the lead. So you and Lewis so far are currently in the lead. But yeah, let's fly through not fly through, but let's get into the next game. So today, Newcastle United versus Leeds United at I was about to say Selhurst Park. What am I on about? At St James's Park, sorry. 8 o'clock kickoff. Friday night football. Sometimes it can be all right. The football Newcastle have been playing, their fans are not happy about it, like I said earlier. Negative football. Loads of them want Steve Bruce out. I can see why. They're in the relegation battle like they have been for the last couple of years. I remember when Newcastle were like Dons, like a big team. Like they still are a big club, but like ambition-wise, no. Do you know what I'm saying? Brilliant stadium, brilliant away end, even though I've never been to the away end, but mate, it looks immense. But yeah, you do have to go on loads of steps. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no lifts. You have to go all the way up the stairs. You know what I mean? It is peak. But yeah, they're facing Leeds United, who obviously had that loss to us. And Newcastle losing to Man United. So they're both on L's going into this game. For me, I think Newcastle will get a result. Not a win, but I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing,
Yeah.
It's one of those games, bottom table fight kind of a thing, maybe.
Yeah.
So,
Leeds could have second season syndrome. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah. So I'll say 1-1 as well.
Okay, we both go for 1-1 there. I will be watching that game, hopefully. I have it on in the background. Hopefully this will be up by then. But yeah, if not, it'll be during it, I guarantee. But the next game tomorrow, 12:30 game. I'm looking forward to this game. I'm probably gonna watch it. I'm not gonna lie. At Molineux, it is Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Brentford. Obviously, Brentford only have one loss, which is very impressive, considering none of their players, as I said earlier, have been Premier League proven. But yeah, they're facing Wolves. Obviously, Wolves getting a win against Watford. As I said, Watford sort of let them like get possession, let them dominate. But yeah, man, for me, I think this is going to be tough for Brentford now that Wolves have got a win, obviously away from home as well. Molineux, they can create a great atmosphere like they did against Manchester United when it was 1-1. For me, I think Brentford will score, but I think now that Wolves are starting to finish chances, they will get the win. For me, I'm going with a 2-1 to Wolves.
Yeah, so with Wolves, you have Traore,
Yep,
difficult player. It's gonna be a nightmare for the defenders, and you have
yep,
other quality players like Trincao and stuff.
yep.
So, but still, I think so.
Jimenez
Brentford,
back as well.
yeah, but I think Brentford, mm, they will be able to stop it, and I'm going for a 1-1 draw again.
Another
So
1-1 draw. Jeez, he's going
yeah,
for hella draws. Pause.
yeah,
Yeah, you know what I mean. The next game, there's a lot of 3 o'clock games that shouldn't be 3 o'clock again. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? In my
yeah.
opinion. But this game, I don't care that this is a 3 o'clock. At Carrow Road, relegation battle. Another relegation battle game for Norwich. They are facing Watford. Now, I don't know. Obviously, even in the Championship, I remember when Watford only beaten 1-0 away. They don't tend to have great games. They'll both be in the relegation battle this season, I feel. Well, definitely Norwich. Um, my thoughts on Watford. But I do think Watford can get a result. I think Norwich are going to suffer another L. I think it will be tough for Watford, but they will get the win. I'm going with a 2-1 victory. The pressure is also on the manager at Watford. So I feel he's going to, you know, extra motivate him because he wants to keep his job, of course. So 2-1 Watford.
Uh, I would go for a 2-0 Watford. They're gonna
Yep.
win it. Previous season, mm, I didn't see the match, but I knew like how they played and stuff. So yeah, I would say 2-0 to Watford.
Yep.
Three
Okay.
points
So
back.
I'm going with a 2-1. You're going with a 2-0. He's not going with a 1-0. Come on. Now, the next game, uh, I actually watched the last time they played at Turf Moor.
Mm,
It's going to be a very tough game for Arsenal. Obviously, coming on
yeah.
the back of a win. Wasn't convincing, but they got the 3 points in which they needed. But they're facing Burnley away. Now, they actually have a very good record against Burnley away. I believe the last time they lost at Burnley was 1973 or something. So that's a very good record. Last season it was 2-1, or was it 2-1 or 1? No, it was 1-1 or something like that. Xhaka done a stupidness. Um, but yeah, it's going to be tough. I think Burnley have, obviously Arsenal have the better players, but physical wise, I don't really know if that makes sense, but you know what I'm saying. Burnley
Mm,
have more of a physical team, so
mm,
they're going to make it hard for Arsenal. You know what they're like, physical. They're like the Premier League Stoke now. Do you know what I'm saying? Physical side, very good from set pieces. Arsenal will have to watch out for that. But I think Arsenal will have quite a few players back. And obviously, due to that win, they're going to be a little bit more up for it. Do you know what I'm saying? And considering the record they have at Burnley,
mm.
for me, I think Arsenal will do it. It will be very tight, as I said. It will be one of them 1 goal margin games. For me, I'm going with a 2-1 to the Arsenal.
Uh, um, for me, I would say Arsenal will be dominating the game. They'll have a lot of possession,
Yep.
but I don't think so. They'll be producing anything, just like the Norwich game.
Yeah.
They had a
Okay.
lot of ball, but they won't be producing, and I think so. They'll because right now I think so. The Premier League managers know how Arteta play, so I think so. They're just going to sit back and defend Burnley and hit them on the counter or something. So I reckon 2-0 win for Burnley.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Oh, okay then. I mean, yeah, I can't hear why you're saying that,
yeah,
but
because
go on.
right now, Arsenal football is very predictable right now. It's just
I do hear
absolutely,
what you're saying. Um,
yeah. So there's a lot of weak spots. Like you can pick it up and just use it
yeah,
against them. So like yeah, I think so.
yeah,
Burnley are gonna do the same thing.
yeah. But as I said, I feel they'll get the win. Obviously, that record at Turf Moor, I think they're going to be confident going into this game due to that, like I said, and the fact that they won their last game. Not convincing, but they got the 3 points, which they, of course, needed. But yeah, we'll go past that game now. So the next game, oh, this is peak
Yeah.
for Southampton. Oh my god!
Oh.
And did you see Pep? You see
Yeah.
Pep begging for fans,
Yeah.
bro. He knows Man City, yeah,
He
fans.
knows.
He knows they've barely got any. Sorry, Lewis, but it's just straight
Yeah.
facts. We all know that the oil come into your club, and then that's where majority of your fans have come from. Like I do know Man City fans that have been supporting them since
Yeah.
they were shit basically. We used to play at Main Road and all that, but majority of them, yeah, shush. Like, and I was thinking, well, I'm not thinking, I know, like when they win the league, who actually cares?
Yeah.
Even half of their fans, they don't even turn up to the parades and all that.
True.
Like Liverpool had more fans during the COVID time when we won the Premier League than Man City had when they won the league the year before. But yeah, they've got Southampton. Oh, it's looking peak for Southampton at the
Yeah.
Etihad. I'm just going to get them with a score prediction. I think it's going to be peak for Southampton. I'll go with a. I think they will score. But yeah, I reckon 4-1 City.
Uh, for me, yeah, as you said, it's just gonna be mm, bad game for Southampton.
Yep.
Running behind the ball, maybe playing defensive.
Yeah.
So
100%.
I would say 5-0 to City.
5-0. Fair enough.
Yeah, because yeah, you see a lot of goals from City from different players.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And even the other day, they scored 6. Yeah, I know they
yeah,
conceded 3, but
yeah,
they had Ake in defence. No disrespect, but he's not the level of Laporte, you know,
yeah,
John Stones. And I reckon they'll go full strength. Well, not full strength, but their defenders will be like Stones and Diaz or Laporte and Diaz. Do you know what I'm saying? Diaz
yeah,
took over the captain's armband ahead of De Bruyne. Now, I know Diaz is a very good leader. I was a bit surprised in a way. I know De Bruyne's just coming back, but I thought they'd still give him that. But that's the thing about a winning team. They have loads of, you know, great leaders. Like look at
yeah,
Liverpool. We could have Trent as a future captain. We got Henderson right now. Van Dijk could be a captain. We got loads like that. Even like
yeah,
an Allison. Do you know what I'm saying? Even a
yeah,
Thiago. We got loads, and that's the good thing about want a winning mentality. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
Um, but yeah, I reckon it's going to be peak for Southampton. I have to be real. I'm not
yeah.
hearing this relegation. I don't think Southampton will be in and around that. Like as I
Nah,
said on the preview
they're
for
gonna
the
stay up.
episode 1 with Lewis, I said Ward Prowse is that type of player that will keep them away from that relegation
Yeah,
battle. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know loads of
yeah,
their good players went like Danny Ings, Vestergaard, but
yeah,
they still got Ward Prowse. And even that Armstrong that's coming, he's basically Danny Ings. Like not
mm,
that level, but he's very similar playing style to Danny Ings. Um, so yeah, let's go away from that game. Now the next game, so annoying. This is at
oh,
3 o'clock. Um, as I said, people, I probably won't be doing a watch along because I'll be behind. I don't really like being behind. I know I'm behind on the streams, but I'm actually on time with the TV, and I'm only like 5 seconds behind. I tested it the other day for the Champions League game, but we're playing Palace now. Obviously, I'll get into a little preview, and what I'll also do, I'll talk about the lineup I would play and players to watch out for Palace. But yeah, I'll talk about the lineup I would play. So for me, Allison in goal, straightforward. Trent right back, straightforward. Robertson left back, straightforward. Now the centre backs, I would go for. It's got to be Van Dijk and Matip again. Van Dijk rested against AC Milan. I was fine with that. You got to remember he has pretty much only just come back as well, so you don't want to overplay him. And I feel you can't really drop Matip. Do you know what I'm saying? He is
Yeah.
never, from what I can think of and what a lot of Liverpool fans think of, even neutrals like yourself maybe, I cannot think of one time Matip has put his foot wrong.
Yeah. At the beginning, he was kind of shaky, but right now, you don't need one. He doesn't need Van Dijk to, like.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Yeah.
look at the other
So,
day, him and Gomez. I know we conceded
yeah,
two, and
yeah,
maybe
but
he was at fault for the first goal, but, it's AC Milan. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And Gomez hasn't, Gomez hasn't played competitively since, like, before he got injured. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
He played a friendly for us, but, it's a friendly. Do you know what I'm saying? That's just getting
yeah,
used to things.
yeah.
But yeah, man, I feel you can't really drop Matip at the moment. And I feel if he didn't get injured so much, people will be talking about him as one of the best centre backs in the league,
Mm,
like the top five for me. And I'm sure a lot of Liverpool fans agree with me. Neutrals probably won't, but they're probably deluded Man United fans that think Lindelof's better than Matip. Do you know what I'm saying?
no,
But
no.
yeah, so
Right now you got like players, Chelsea players. You got
yeah,
Thiago Silva. You got Rudiger, who's very underrated.
yeah. Since
Rudiger.
Tuchel's come in, Rudiger's played very
Yeah,
well.
and then you got like a couple of other players as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now, yeah, it is tough. Like the top
Yeah, I'm
five.
just going to put my laptop on charge quickly because it keeps going down hella fast and I don't want it dying halfway through. So give me a second, people, and Mohammed. Honey. Right, there we go. Yeah, there we go, people. Right. Can you hear me all good, yeah?
Yep.
All right, cool. So, yeah, that's my centre, back five. Midfield, interesting. Do you know what? I would go with what played the other night. Henderson, no, who was it again? Henderson, Fabinho, and Keita. Yeah, man, I feel we need like a Keita, try and cause stuff. Henderson, what a goal as well. Let's get that one in. Gerrard-esque that was. That finish was beautiful. And the passion, I love my captain. I love my captain, mate. The passion he shows, the hungerness, the desire. I say it every time. Do you know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
such an underrated leader.
Henderson. I would probably like to have him in his team just because of his mentality.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know what I mean? Because,
Like he might not be the best technically, but
but yeah,
the
just
passing he creates as well, the way he
I'll
can
give
switch a ball. Go on.
yeah, I'll give another example. Like Henderson is Carlos Puyol.
Yeah,
Not good
yeah, yeah,
technically,
yeah.
but like his mentality was on a different level. So
Yeah,
that's what made him great defender.
yeah,
So yeah,
exactly. And I remember when Henderson first come in, like as I hear he was going to be the new captain, and I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. We just had Gerrard, and now you're telling me Henderson. Like, but mate, since he's become captain, I love the guy. I literally love the guy. Pause. Do you know what I'm saying? He is such a baller, mate. I'm not saying he's Ronaldinho, but the leadership, as we were saying, the mentality, it's just top notch. He's got a winning mentality, mate. Like, mate, and my manager as well. I love him. Even if we're losing, yeah, he's still like, I mean, not losing, sorry, winning. He's still like, come on, we can do better than that. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah, I love
Like,
Klopp. Yeah,
it just gasses me up. But yeah, so that's my midfield: Keita, Fabinho, and Henderson. Front three, I watched Klopp's press conference today, and Firmino is not available for this game. He will be training next week, and then we'll see from there. So for me, it's got to be, you know how it is. I know Origi played very well the other day. I have to be real. What an assist. But as I said, the problem with him is when he gets the game time, most of the time, except the other night, he doesn't prove himself. He doesn't get. He just doesn't get the goal tallies that he does should be getting. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would put him on the bench for this game. For me, it's got to be, you know how it is. Mo Salah, running down the wing. He's got to be on the right. Jota through the middle, and then Sadio Mane. Now it's a big game for Mane. He does very well against Palace. I believe that's the team he scored against in the Premier League the most. And if he does get a goal, he's going to get his 100th Premier League goal. And I think he's going to do it. Do you think he's going to do it tomorrow? Of course, he'll do it at some point. But do you think he's going to do it tomorrow?
I reckon he wouldn't. It's gonna take maybe one more game to get his 100th goal.
So you reckon he'll do it against Brentford, yeah?
Yeah, because Palace, against Palace, I think it will be quite difficult for him.
Yeah.
Against Brentford, it'd be easier for him.
I know he's been shaky, but the only reason for me why I feel he will do it is because it's against Palace. Like, he plays so well against Palace. Like last season when we beat him 7-0, I believe he got like 2. And when we played him last game of the season, actually at Anfield, he got both the goals then. So, mate, he loves playing against Palace. I think he's going to do it. And I'll be gassed for him because he's upset about his performances. Like, I feel sorry for him. He's still playing a massive part in this team. And he's such a genuine guy, which, mate, I know I'm just praising my team today, but I just love him, mate. You know what I'm saying? The Red Men. But yeah, Palace. Now, obviously, they come on the back of a win against Tottenham. A very good win, 3-0. They done what they was able to do because Tottenham were playing defensive. But Palace, you have to big up the way they slapped them up. And Vieira was gassed, of course, against Tottenham. Obviously, Arsenal legend. Very good Arsenal player. And, he was gassed about it, and rightly so. Brilliant performance, but they've got that coming into this game. But I feel Anfield, tough for them. I believe the last time we lost with fans was actually against them when we lost 2-1. So, yeah, they do have a decent record. And I remember they beat City away 4-3. Townsend, that game as well, scored a banger.
I remember.
So, yeah, they do tend to play well against the top 6, but I think we're just on a roll right now. Do you know what I'm saying? We're like 14, 13 Premier League games unbeaten. Yeah, man. And we're at Anfield. I think it's going to be... I think they'll play well, but I think we'll just have too much for them. But players we do have to watch out for before I give my score prediction. Benteke, obviously used to play for us. He loves getting a goal and doing that. What's that thing he does? You know what I mean? Like, he loves doing that. I would say Eze, but he is out injured. And that is very good for us because he's a very good creative player that can go forward. I do rate him very much, come from QPR. But yeah, man, obviously Gallagher as well on loan from Chelsea. He played very well against Tottenham. Obviously, Edouard, new signing, getting 2 goals against Tottenham. Do you reckon he'll start against us?
Nah.
You don't think? You think they'll still ease him into the Premier League?
Yeah.
I just thought maybe he would because obviously he's got the 2 goals. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. But yeah, man, there's who else they got? They got another.
They got a lot of young players, man.
There's a new system for them. They're trying to get through young players. They're looking at a future project, from what I can see.
But they need, if they're looking at the future project, then you can't expect them. They might be maybe 15th by this season, and maybe next 2 seasons, then they'll
Yeah,
improve. But they have to keep the manager, and if he's the right manager, then yeah, I
yeah.
reckon top 8 maybe
Yeah,
within
people
two
are
years.
saying they could possibly get the top 10. I hear what they're saying.
Yeah,
But yeah, they're definitely an established Premier League team now, without a shadow of a doubt.
yeah,
And if this is at Selhurst Park, yeah, I know we beat them 7-0 last year, but there was no fans. Mate, their
yeah.
fans, yeah, I rate their atmosphere. Their atmosphere, I think that's the most underrated atmosphere in the Prem.
Oh, really?
Yeah, their fans are right on it. CPFC, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? All of that. There's another one. Because we support the Palace, the Palace, the Palace. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, we need to
I
go because the tickets are actually quite cheap. They're 15 quid or
what
something.
Palace away?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I could do. Believe it or not, people, I think I told you, but I tried to actually go to this game. I tried to go all the way up to Anfield, but I don't have the. I have the money, but literally, if I used it all this weekend, I'd end up with about £10. Do you know what I'm saying? It's madness. But I am trying to go Watford away because Watford is literally
yeah. Just
down the
round up.
road from me. I'm not literally going to say where I live, of course, but it's literally down the road from me. And the tickets, I think they're like some madness, like 150. But travel, that'll be easy. I could probably travel there for about a tenner. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I've got the plug. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, hopefully I can do that. And that game is 9 days before my birthday. So hopefully I'll get a little bit of luck. It can make it through the night. You know what I mean? Hopefully I can have a
Yeah,
bit of that. Shout out that song. That song's a banger. But yeah, score prediction for this game. Um, just quickly, yeah, we did do a score prediction for City. Sorry. Yeah, for this game, I'm going with a 2-0.
uh, yeah. I'm gonna go with a 3-1 for Liverpool,
3-1.
and
You think they'll
yeah,
score? Fair enough. Fair enough.
yeah. I think so. Jota is gonna start scoring, and then it's just gonna come,
Yeah,
and
hopefully,
maybe
man.
yeah, and maybe one of the Palace's chance will be converted by maybe Benteke or something.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
no, I hear that. They former
yeah, that's
Liverpool players do like to score against us.
yeah,
Remember I was talking about Suarez on the Champions League.
yeah,
Yeah, Benteke will start stomping his feet or whatever that
yeah,
celebration is he does.
yeah,
But yeah, hopefully Jota does score, man, because he ain't scored in his last 2 games, but he's still played a part. And he scored
yeah,
in his first 2 opening games this season. So hopefully, that is if he starts, of course. Even if he comes on and gets a bit of time. Because I don't
yeah.
know, I have a feeling Klopp might start Origi. I don't know.
Mm,
Possibly. If Origi plays like the other day, but I don't know. I feel Origi's more of a Champions League player than a Premier League, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, 2-0, and you said 3-1. Now the next game, 5:30 game. I'll probably watch like the second half or something because I'll obviously be doing a match reaction. I'll definitely be doing one of them. I'll watch along. As I said, probably not because it's not televised, which is annoying, but is what it is. Hence why I tried to go to the game as well. But yeah, I'll watch it, but I just won't be on time. So there's no point doing a live stream. But yeah, stay tuned because I'll be doing a match reaction shortly after. But yeah, the 5:30 game tomorrow. I think this is going to be a good game. I have to be real.
yeah,
At Villa
it
Park,
is.
Aston Villa versus Everton. Now, Villa, what did they do? What did they do in their last game again? I can't, mate.
The
I can't
loss
even.
in it. The loss against Chelsea 3-0.
Yeah, that was it. Sorry, they got very unlucky, didn't they? The
Yeah,
scoreline, as I said, does not reflect the result. That didn't make sense. The scoreline does not reflect how they played, even.
yeah,
Everton, obviously, doing very well. I have to be real, like I said earlier. For me, I think I'm thinking. No, I reckon Everton will scrape it. 2-1.
yeah. I was gonna go the same 2-1 for Everton.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be. I
Tough,
reckon
yeah,
it's going to
close,
be.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. It's
but
going to be one of them where it's a draw for ages,
yeah,
and then I think Everton will get a late goal near the end. I hate to say it, but they're on a
That's
roll.
what it is.
I think Villa will get unlucky again. Obviously,
Yeah.
losing 2 games on the back. That's how I think it will go. But yeah, that's what we reckon for that game. Let's just fly through that game. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The next game on Sunday, there's 2 games at 2:00. Now that annoys me as well. Like,
Yeah.
I
Two
like
good
it when,
games, you know? Two
yeah, I
good
like it when
games.
they do like a 12:00, then a 2:00 on a Sunday, and then the
Yeah.
4:30. But yeah, 2 good games. Very true. At the Amex Stadium, sorry, at the Seaside. Brighton, who have had a very great start, like we said earlier, against Leicester. Now, Leicester obviously losing to City, drawing to Napoli as well. Now, did you see the fights?
No.
There was a fight
Oh yeah,
between
with the fans in it.
the fans. Yeah,
Yeah. I've seen it.
you don't
Yeah.
want to mess with them Italian mafia. I'll tell you that for free, mate.
Italians are crazy, especially Napoli fans, mate.
Yeah,
Ooh,
exactly.
they
But
are
that was
crazy.
it looked like none of them could swing. But don't come at me. Do you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
yeah, mate, what a game that was, though. 2-2.
2-2.
Napoli bringing it back. I don't know. Leicester and Napoli are the favourites for the Europa League. Now, Napoli, I can see why. But Leicester,
No,
nah, mate. They never really do well in Europe. For
Europe,
me,
yeah.
anyway. I think West Ham have more of a chance than Leicester.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, I hear Napoli. Do you know what I'm saying? They always used to be in Champions League. I did say them last season to win the Europa League, but I think they got knocked out in a round of 16.
You know what? In the end, it's gonna be some random Spanish team.
Oh, mate, you know. And what I forget as well is the teams will drop down from the Champions League. So
Yeah, true. True.
they're always in for a shout. But yeah, this is going to be a very tough game for Leicester. They need to bounce back, but Brighton have had a great start. Their atmosphere is also good. I will not lie.
Yeah.
For me, I think Brighton will win. You know what? I'm going with a 1-0 Brighton.
Ooh. For me, I think so. Leicester will be hungry for it, hungry for the win, and they're gonna go all out. Maybe. Yeah, I think so. 4-1 for Leicester.
4-1.
Yeah.
Jeez. Well then, 4-1. Jeez, the Brighton fans will be pissed, mate. They'll probably be going straight to the Seaside after. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, the next game, also a 2:00 game. Now, what a game this is. I'll probably watch this over the Brighton Leicester one live. I'm not going to lie. At London Stadium, West Ham United versus Man United. But thinking about it, is it actually going to be a good game? Because Antonio cannot play.
Ooh, that is a good one, but still, it's West Ham, in it.
True. I know they've got players around them, of course, like Benrahma, Bowen, Fornals,
Yeah,
Souček. Rice can even pop up with a goal.
yeah.
The new signings, I'm not going to try to pronounce any of their names.
It's
Um,
Yarmolenko.
yeah, Yarmolenko as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I remember last season when there was a few thousand fans. I think there was like 2,000 when it was before lockdown happened again. United, well, West Ham got robbed for me on the Pogba goal. What a goal! But the ball went out during that counter attack, so to speak. So I felt West Ham got robbed, and I've got a feeling that it's going to happen again. And I think the Antonio not playing is going to play a part. So for me, but obviously United need to bounce back after that young boys loss as well.
I mean, like,
Man United, we're going to win the Champions League. You ain't winning nothing with that manager. Let's get that one in.
yeah.
Viva Ronaldo, yeah. Where were your fans there? Huh? Yeah. But anyway, as I said, they need to bounce back. For me, I think they will bounce back. It's still going to be tough because West Ham do have a very decent defense.
Yeah.
But I think,
Especially after Zuma coming in.
Yeah,
Zuma is
exactly.
Zuma is very good as well.
Yeah, exactly. And as I said, I feel the Antonio part is, well, the Antonio not being there, sorry, is going to play a part. For me, 2-1 Man United.
Yeah, for
Ronaldo to
me,
score again.
Ronaldo and Fernandes to score, and I think so. It'll be 2-3. For United.
Jeez, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
anything can happen.
is it?
Anything can happen.
This
And
is a
then the last
football.
game, sorry, say that?
Ooh, it's football, so
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. And I do hear what you're saying. Fans back for West Ham. Well, back for everyone, but I mean, I know they like need to use
You know what? I
what
was actually planning to get tickets for this game.
what
Mm.
this game that I'm about to talk about.
Now, the United versus West Ham one.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah,
Fair enough. Now the last game of the weekend.
a good one,
This
a
is.
very good one.
I mean, if you look at it on paper, it's a good one because it's a London derby, big
Yeah,
London derby. The
yeah,
biggest for me in London, though, is Arsenal v Tottenham, without a shadow of a doubt. But this
yeah.
one, yeah, is, well, some of the Tottenham. I remember when Dele Alli tried saying this was bigger than the Arsenal derby. Are you dumb?
Nah, fam.
In it, like.
Nah.
But as you can see in the top right corner of this video, and of course on the thumbnail, Tottenham Hotspur versus Chelsea. Now, Chelsea, well, I'll start off with Tottenham. Obviously, they got slapped up to Palace and also in the Europa Conference League.
Yeah, the
Now, I
drew.
know Rennes are a good team,
Yeah,
but the way Tottenham played was a bit. I mean, good link up on the Moura goal, well, own
yeah,
goal. But they're just Tottenham in it. They're just bottle jobs.
yeah.
Uh,
Tottenham for all the fans out there.
yeah, I know they can. Yeah, in it. There you
Yeah,
go. There's the
yeah,
bottle again. Represent Tottenham. Do you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But yeah, they are obviously at home against Chelsea. Now Chelsea obviously beating Villa 3-0. Villa getting unlucky.
Very good. They're very solid defensively, and they've only
Yeah.
conceded one goal
Yep.
against Liverpool.
Yeah, exactly. And that was a penalty. Like, to
Yeah,
be serious. And yeah, let's quickly talk about their Champions League game then. They played Zenit. Yeah, that's it.
yeah,
Zenit.
yeah.
Winning 1-0. Now, for me, if Lukaku was not starting, that could have been a 0-0 game.
Hmm.
Because for me, nothing really happened until obviously that goal. I mean,
Yeah,
Zenit had a very good chance. They have an all right attack,
yeah. Zenit, a Russian team. You don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I
Mm.
think, as I said to you on the Champions League, I think when they're away,
Yeah,
Chelsea, that'll be tough.
yeah,
Um, it might be another 1-0 or it might be some madness. Not not Zagreb, sorry, not a Zenit win, but maybe like a draw or something.
you don't know
Um,
because it's Champions League, and we didn't expect Sheriff to win 2-0, did
yeah,
we?
I told
Yeah,
you it'd be tight though. I told you it'd be tight and tough.
we thought like they're gonna get battered, and they came out of nowhere and won 2-0.
Yeah, and because we're
Came out of.
quickly talking about Champions League, what happened with Barcelona, huh?
Let's not talk about that game, innit? Yeah,
I was so close.
yeah,
So, did you see that? Was you obviously you watch it live
yeah,
because I
yeah.
text you? But did you see when Goretzka nearly made it 3-0? Muller scored, which I said.
No,
Lewandowski scored.
it was 3-0.
Um, no. When he had that chance to make it 3-0, Goretzka, when it was
Yeah,
2-0.
yeah,
You remember I said to you, Lewandowski, Muller, and Goretzka would score. Two of
yeah,
them scored. Oh,
yeah.
mate. But Barcelona were poor that game, weren't they?
What the thing is, I don't understand the tactical approach from Coleman.
Yeah, what was it?
He literally looked like an Everton reject, and he is an Everton reject.
Yeah, the way he
So
was just sitting there with his legs
what?
like
Why
crossed.
would
What
you?
was going on?
No, why would you do that with a team like Barcelona?
Yeah,
You
I know.
know. So
I know. And
if
it was not.
he's just trying to play Everton football with Barcelona.
Yeah, I know. And it was not sold out, was it?
Nah.
Nah, it's peak, mate. Since Messi's gone, it's mad.
Yeah.
But yeah, people are sleeping on Bayern Munich. They could potentially win it. I know their players are aging, but they're still world class. They're still
Oh, they got Musiala and
so
stuff,
good.
and
Yeah,
Yeah.
Musiala.
Ooh, what a
What
goal.
a performance from him. He was so unlucky. I believe it was on the second. Was it second? Yeah, second goal where they hit the post,
Yeah,
rebound.
post. Yeah.
Lewandowski. Lewandowski done what he had to do that game.
Yeah.
The goals weren't hard, but the Muller goal, the deflection, but you know,
Yeah.
Barcelona just didn't cause anything, did they?
Just yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, the tactical approach in it, because you
yeah,
still have quality players, but the way he just, why did he like always keep playing high balls to Luke De Jong, who was
yeah,
absolutely horrendous that game,
yeah, exactly.
absolutely, and yeah, like maybe the next leg we'll have Aguero back, we'll have Dembele, Fati's coming next week, so yeah.
Do you actually think Aguero wants to play for the? Do you think he's lying about his injury? Because I have a feeling he is.
The thing is, uh, after turning around after 30, he's always been injured with City and with everyone,
Yeah, yeah, true. But it
Yeah.
was as soon as the Messi thing come out.
No, it was actually before Messi thing come out.
Was it?
Yeah, he was already injured.
Oh well then. But yeah, you have players back. I
Yeah.
don't know though. It just depends how.
And with Coleman, they're gonna check the next 3 games. If he
Yeah,
stumbles, maybe if he gets a draw, he's getting sacked.
you reckon? You reckon
Yeah.
he'll get sacked?
And you know what? The thing is, we used to have a Barcelona B manager. He was very good, very very good manager. I don't know why did they sack him last season. And if he's coming back, then I think so. We'll have a chance.
Yeah.
I think so. It's just gonna be like the Pep Guardiola thing,
Yeah. Okay.
like
Fair
because
enough. Who you go on?
he knows the club, because
Yeah. Yeah.
Pep Guardiola he knew the club before like coaching the first team. So like yeah, so it's gonna
Yeah.
be the same thing.
Just quickly then, as we're talking about Barcelona, who have you got this weekend?
Uh, who did we get? I think it's some weak team, Granada or
Well,
something.
recently when I've seen you've been playing them relegation battle teams, oi oi oi,
Oh.
it's been looking like draws, mate.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's Granada. Yeah,
We're not.
easy game,
Yeah.
easy game.
Yeah.
But with Coleman, we can't expect anything, because
Yeah. Yeah.
sometimes he performs like last season against PSG away.
Yeah.
It was a solid game, but he flipping lost against Cadiz or something, that's some random
Yeah. Yeah.
team.
Yeah. Yeah. I know
So
what game
like,
you're on about.
yeah, so like,
The only player
Coleman.
I know Granada still have, well, if they actually have him, is Soldado, the one that used to play for Tottenham. Is he still there?
Yeah, he's still there. Yeah,
I mean, he's all
so
right for them. Do you know what I'm saying? You
yeah, yeah,
can't beat them.
Granada.
But yeah, they're not great. Is it home or away?
It's home for Barcelona.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah,
might be one of them games because Koeman's in charge. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what his tactics are.
yeah. It will
One
be a
nil
2-1,
Barca.
two
1
one
0.
maybe.
Yeah,
We're
one
gonna
goal deficit.
of course we're gonna concede in it because we haven't kept a clean sheet this season, so it won't be a surprise.
I'll go over
Yeah,
1 0, even though you said you ain't conceded.
I'll go for 2-1 maybe. Yeah, 2-1.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, back to the Premier League. So as we were
Yeah,
saying, Chelsea with the Lukaku goal, for me that would have been a 0-0 in the Champions League if he weren't on the pitch. Great header though,
yeah,
brilliant cross as well. But yeah, obviously they got Tottenham. They have a very good record at the new Tottenham ground. I believe they haven't actually lost. They've only played 2 games there, I think, but
mm,
they've won both of them. So yeah, and the way Tottenham have been going the last 2 games, obviously getting slapped up to Palace and drawing. I know, like I said it before, Rennes are a good team,
mm,
but Tottenham are meant to be one of the favourites for this competition.
yeah,
And for me, the way they conceded them goals against Rennes was, you know, a bit
yeah.
shaky. Um,
And imagine again that defense against Lukaku.
yeah, exactly. And as
Yeah,
you said, uh, and as I've said, Chelsea don't concede.
yeah, they won't.
Um,
They have good defense and a great goalkeeper as well.
Yeah, Mendy.
Mendy,
Yeah,
what a
that's
keep.
another thing actually. Touching that Aston Villa game again. What a performance from Mendy. Them saves,
There you
mate.
go. There you go.
Yeah. But yeah, as I said, I believe they've won the 2 games they've played at Tottenham. For me, I don't think it will be a battering by
Yeah.
Chelsea, but I think they're just going to win comfortably, get another clean sheet. For me, I'm going for a 2-0 to Chelsea.
Yeah, I was gonna go the same. 2-0 to Chelsea.
Yeah, it's just
You
too
know,
too
maybe
much.
Lukaku will
Lukaku will
score.
get a goal, I reckon.
Yeah, and the other one will be by Havertz.
Havertz, you reckon?
Yeah,
Yeah, I definitely reckon Lukaku's getting one at least.
yeah,
But yeah, as we
he's-
said, they don't concede. The only goal they've conceded has been from a penalty,
yeah,
um, which was a penalty. Let's get that one in. But
yeah,
yeah, that is the end of episode 2 of the Premier League predictions. Hopefully, I can climb back up there and get some points this weekend. So the teams that I said to get the results I wanted, please do it. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, appreciate you coming on, Mohammed.
cheers for having me, mate.
No worries. I hope you've enjoyed it today.
Yeah, it was
I
good.
know you. I know you enjoyed the Champions League one. Yeah, appreciate you
Yeah,
coming on, as I said, because Lewis had a migraine yesterday. He's all right now, but you know he was doing things today because I tried to get him on a bit earlier, but
yeah,
he was busy. But yeah, I know you're going to watch this video, Lewis. So big up yourself. Next week for this Premier League episode 3, I will try and get my cousin, who is a Brentford fan, on because we've got Brentford. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Let me know if you want to see me do one of these for what's the word? The League Cup and the FA Cup. So I'm thinking about doing episodes for this because we have got Norwich on Tuesday.
mm,
But yeah, let me know, people. You know what I'm saying? If not, I'll just do a match. What's the word? Match preview. Sorry. But yeah, if I do FA Cup and League Cup ones, I'll do them from when Liverpool go into it. Do you know what I'm saying? I won't do it from the start because I don't always follow League Two and that like that. Because they're the sort of teams that start. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, as I said, big up yourself for coming on, Mohammed.
yeah. Cheers, man.
That's all right, mate. Anytime, you know that.
Yeah,
And yeah, I don't know what Champions League is in a couple of weeks, so obviously go
yeah,
through the games again. I'm not too sure who's going to come on. You can come on for that if you want.
yeah,
But yeah, so obviously we'll sort it out nearer the time. Might get Lewis. I don't know yet. But yeah, Lewis is coming on episode 4 as well. Well, hopefully, because we got Man City, so it's only right I try and get him on for that. And the beef will start on that video, not like football beef, not literal beef, not beef from the oven. Not a scrap, just football related. But I don't know. We'll
yeah,
see. But yeah, big up everyone for watching this. Make sure you smash a like, subscribe to the channel, and tell them where they can find you again, Mohammed.
yeah. @Zaz_904.
Yeah, so make sure you follow him on Insta. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And yeah, like all his posts, and yeah, just do all that. But yeah, as I said, people, smash a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, share the channel so we can get people interacting more. And yeah, we are out. So yeah, take care and peace.
peace.